Hello friends, it's always a pleasure to welcome you back to my YouTube channel. Another weekend has come to an end and I'm here to give you an update on all Ghanaian players and how they performed over the weekend. If it's your first time here, please hit on the subscription button and let's build this community together. But my name is Delali Frank and this is Fatawu Issahaku. Let's go straight into today's video. So we're going to start from England and talk about Thomas Partey. So Thomas Partey was in action for Arsenal as his side drew 1-1 with Southampton and ensured that they are on a comfortable spot at the top of the English Premier League. So Arsenal played against Southampton. It was a game that a win would have helped Arsenal a lot, but they ended up having a 1-1 draw against Southampton. It was a beautiful game, and that means that Arsenal still sits on top of the league table. Good for Thomas Partey and Arsenal, and every day he showed that he's such a great talent. We are hoping that maybe Arsenal will end up winning the league and it will be the first time that Thomas Partey will be winning the English Premier League. Still in England, in that particular game, there was another Ghanaian involved, and that is Mohamed Salisu. He had a brilliant game as usual, won a lot of drill and was exceptional on the day. Salisu lasted the entire 90 minutes in his game that they drew 1-1 with Arsenal, as you already know. He made 4 clearances and made 6 ball recoveries in total, making him one of the best defenders in the entire game. Salisu on everyday proof to us why Otuado wanted him badly and why he will be an important addition for Ghana as we go into the World Cup. So then Amate was also in action for Leicester City when they managed to pick a win. For so many years they've struggling. Leicester City are not having a good time, but then Amate managed to get a clean sheet. They managed to beat Wolves by 4-0, and it was a very good result for him because they've been struggling. But fortunately for Amate, that clean sheet means that he has kept 3 clean sheets in the last 3 games that he has started for Leicester City. A boss at the back plays exceptional well, and it's always good to have Ghanaian players perform at that highest level. And it's very good, and as I always say, that when you're going to World Cup like this, you always need your players to perform at the top level. Another person that pairs at the back with Amate is Alexander Djiku. Unfortunately, Alexander Djiku picked up an injury in his side league game over the weekend. He went out around the 26th minute when they played against Tolisi, and one that everybody was scared. But later, his head coach came out to say that his injury, he had a little hamstring pull, but they are hoping it's not a serious one. Literally, everybody's hoping that it's not a serious one. So please, if you know how to pray, remember Alexander Djiku in your prayers, because it's a World Cup period and we are hoping that we'll stay and get our players to stay on fit. We move away from England and go to Germany and talk about one player that is on red hot form, and that is Ransford Yeboah. Ransford Yeboah found the net again for Hamburg as they lost 3-2 to FC Moldobek in the League 2. Ransford has now scored 4 goals in 11 league games for his club. He's on red hot form, scoring back to back. It's very good. As I always say this in this channel, that when you have Ghanaian players performing so well, scoring goals, it's always good. He's one of the players that the FA managed to convince to agree to play for the Black Stars, and getting him score goals is always important. Let's go to France and talk about Kamaldeen's Rennes. Kamaldeen's side played Angers and they won 2-1, and he came on at the 77th minute and produced a performance of 6.2. The game he came on, it was ending 1-1, but when he came on, his side managed to score a late winner to get all the way and get all the maximum 3 points. It's good to see Ghanaian players have good time and play. Kamaldeen is one of the generational talents, a superstar, player that we all watch and we love seeing him play. He came on in the 77 minutes, had a good time, and we are hoping that he will continue to excel. Still in France, Ali Dusseidu, after extending his contract for Clermont Foot, was in action over the weekend and his side lost 3-1 to Brest. I mean Brest. Like Brest, not the other one, Brest. He played on the right side of a back 3 and also received a yellow card as Clermont Foot placed 9th on the league table. Ali Dusseidu, obviously, you know him, is kind of player that plays very well, plays almost every position on the league, at the defense. And this time around, he played on the right side of a 3-back system. Let's go to Portugal and talk about Fatawu Issahaku. He was in action for Sporting Team B and he produced a man of the match performance. He won his first man of the match for Sporting. He came closer to scoring his first goal as well when he hit the crossbar. It's good to see Fatawu Issahaku have a good time. They took him to the Team B so that he'll get playing time. And every day, he proves that he's a generational talent. To end with Rahman. Rahman saw his first 90 minutes after going out due to an injury. He was initially ruled out of the World Cup, but miraculously came back. He played an entire 90 minutes for Reading as they built Bristol City by 2-0. In that same game, there was another Ghanaian who is Antoine Semenyo. He played for Bristol City but could not score, and Reading managed to beat them by 2-0. So that's by way of updates from all Ghanaian players and their players that were playing in Europe. We talked about Amati, talked about the English Premier League, talked about everybody that you need to know. If you enjoy what we do here, place it on the subscription button. But until meet again, my name is Delali Frankaute. Bye bye for now.